What's up, my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimi Shortly Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a far long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hurt. So, guys, of course, we all know Mondays in Biggie's house. In fact, all the days of the week, one of the interesting days in Biggie's house is Mondays. Because we have the head of house game and we have the nomination, but all have just happened. But let's start off with the head of house game. So for the head of house game today, the housemates are to partake on 4 various challenges. The first one, all housemates will participate, take these balls, throw them to the heart. Of course, it is love season, so Biggie actually made the tax about hearts. Everything about today's task is about love, love, love. So they had to take that ball and throw into the heart. So the housemates took turns, to throw their balls individually in the heart. So the housemates who throw, they have 3 balls to bounce, to make sure it bounces into the heart. If it does, it's fine. If the 3 balls do not enter, it is all your, that is, you cannot participate. So when Liema did hers, her 3 balls did not enter, and then Mitch Mitch from the background said, "Oh, Liema, you missed Jared's heart," meaning that she could not bounce the ball direct to Jared's heart. That joke is actually quite an expensive one. I think Liema would later reason that word. So after the housemates took turns, one after the other to go bounce the ball, stay behind the red line. Then because Biggie said it's gonna be 9 housemates were the highest ball, because just 3 balls each housemate. So 9 housemates would go for the next round. So after all housemates has made their trials, we have the 9 housemates, and then the 9 housemates are obviously Macjnr. I was expecting him to be among. Of course, baby boy can, be so competitive. So we have Macjnr, we have Makeke, we have Sinaye, Mitch, or what's her name again? Chwenzer, Else, Millet, Jared, and then Papaghost. Of course, some of these housemates standing here did not surprise me, like what's his name again? Macjnr, Jared, Papaghost, and Mitch. And it is so sweet to see Else, be among the housemates, to go for the next round. So after Biggie actually mentioned the 9 housemates that is qualified, for the other rounds, then Biggie had to explain what the other round had to be. Of course, do not forget, I told you guys, it is love season. Big Brother did not just make the arena colorful with love. Yeah, he also made sure that each of those games, each of the 4 rounds, has to do with, anything love shape. So the next one for the housemates, they had to stack up this chocolate, this sweet. Okay, they had to stack them up. The housemate that has the highest stack up, according to the numbers, they're going to be counting it. The housemate that is able to build up, a particular stack that has the highest would be going for the next round. And then for this next round, it's just going to be 5 housemates. This is the second round there. So I think 5 housemates here, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, 5 housemates, yes. So that was how the 9 housemates went in their numbers, to do this. Macjnr did his own. One thing with Macjnr, I told you guys, this boy is kind of competitive. He did his own. He did 9. He stacked up 9 of the chocolates, and I'm like, yo, when he did it, he was the first to go, because Biggie is actually calling him first. For the first one, Biggie called him first. The second one, Biggie called him first. In fact, all of the rounds, Biggie called him first, solely because he was the current head of house, And guess what, guys? When he did this, when he stacked up the chocolate, I was thinking it's something that easy. Until Makeke went, his hand was kind of shaky. I'm like, yo, Macjnr indeed makes stacks so easy. You wouldn't even know that this thing is hard or something like that. So they actually go in their numbers like that. The only person who got to beat up to Macjnr's stack up chocolate was Millet. I was really so happy that the ladies were actually representing. So Millet got 9, Makeke I think is 4 or thereabouts. My Jared is 8. Who again else? I think else was 8. Papaghost was 7 or thereabouts. So that was how those housemates were qualified for the next round. And the housemates that qualified for the next round are Macjnr, Millet, else, Jared, and Papaghost. And for this next round, which is the final rounds, second to the last round. After this round, would actually need 2 people who would participate for the final rounds. So this one, they had to take the arrow, and throw on the hearts or at the boards there. They will have to pick a piece of paper from the jar. When they pick the piece of paper, the number they chose, that is the number they need to target the arrow at. The heart on the board, they need to target that arrow on the number they chose. So they actually went in turns, played. Macjnr did his own. He got 1 arrow. Papaghost could not place any arrow. Jared 1 arrow. Millet 1 arrow. Else got 2 arrows on her number. I'm like, wow. I am already seeing Else as the head of house. I think this girl is really ready tonight. So that was how she got 2. And then for Jared, Millet, and who again? Jared, Millet, and Macjnr. They actually got 1 arrow. So Biggie needed 2 housemates for the next round. So Biggie asked them to go in turns again to throw the arrow, so as to get a winner out of them. So that was how Jared and Co started again, except for Else, because Else got 2. She's way above them. She's already qualified for the final rounds, So, and then they had to go. Jared got opted out because he could not throw on any of the hearts. Some persons were like, Jared purposely did that because he doesn't want to be in a position of the head of house. But I do not think so. But if that was what he did, that is his business. How would he want to choose not to be saved this week over ladies? I don't know. People were like, he did not take it serious because he doesn't know whom he would choose between Liema and Mpumi. So anyways, while it was left with Macjnr and Millet, Macjnr threw his own, and the 3 arrow, he targeted the 3 arrow. He got all the 3 arrows, landed on the hearts. And then Millet tried. It was just only 1. So that automatically makes Macjnr and Else for the final rounds. And then for this final rounds, all they need to do is take, the ring. Inside this bowl, they have pink and the red ring. They had to take it and they would stand behind the line and throw the ring. The hospital that throw the that made sure their ring, enter the bottle. How will I put it? Place the ring on the bottle will be the head of house this evening. And then Macjnr and Else, when they started throwing, while they were doing this, all of the housemates was clamoring for Else to win. They do not want Macjnr's reign. Of course, we also how last week went, so I think they do not want. In fact, major of the housemates that do not even, in fact, I don't think any housemate was even rooting for Macjnr to win, so they were throwing. The motivation was coming for Else. They were throwing continuously. They picked their ring, continue throwing, and Macjnr got the first one, and then until he got the second one. So obviously Macjnr, for the second time, became the first housemate this season to win the head of house twice in a row. Like, he do not have to transfer badge to someone else. In fact, the way I am even seeing this right now, this dude is so competitive to the extent that he might not transfer this badge for a very long while. That is I think this is one of the reasons why Big Brother Naija, why they did, if you win head of house this week, you're not going to participate the other week, so as other housemates will be able to have the opportunity. But anyways, it is what it is. Luck is just on Macjnr's side. Not just luck, baby boy is actually super competitive. His female version is actually Neo. I actually miss Neo. So guys, say welcome to the head of house this week again. I think it's going to be a chaotic week yet again. So far we had Papaghost at the other end. Papaghost never wanted this dude to win. So Macjnr, second time head of house. The first time he won the head of house, it was a free week. There was no eviction, so it's as good as saying it was just a free head of house week because his immunity did not work. And this time around, he finally got it. I think he actually deserved, because last week was free. This week, he is the real one. So yeah, while he won, Papaghost and Lerato's face was not giving at all. As you can see, they are like, yo, it's another week of drama. We are not in for this. Looking at their face, the camera zoomed their face. I started laughing out loud. But it is what it is. We are all ready for the drama this particular week is gonna bring, because as far as I'm concerned, Papaghost and Lerato are not pleased at all. Anyways, guys, there is something Jared said to, what was her name, Liema, that actually got me surprised. Jared was telling Liema that Mpumi was telling him that she feel disrespected about, I don't know, whatever she said Liema did to her. I'm like, yo, so fans have been coming for Mpumi. They're like, oh, she even have the guts to feel disrespected about Liema or whatever Liema did. What of her that has been coming for Liema? Somebody that she knows Liema is and Jared are close, and you've been coming for Liema's acclaimed man, though it's not her man. It is left for Jared to put that scene and said, oh, she is my babe, you know. But at least she has been trespassing, if we're gonna be serious, because we've known Liema and Jared together in the house. Yeah, now Jared came and download everything Mpumi told him to Liema, and fans are like, the person who is the highest gamer in this situationship is Jared, because for him to go and download everything to Liema, that means he has a plan, that he really do have a plan. He just want these two ladies to fight. Guys, do you think same? Do you think same? Let me know what you think. Meanwhile, talking about this fight, it may seem as though the recent tax Biggie gave this housemate that they were pair, you know, to actually display a music. They were paired into two. We have, as you may see, I don't know, Jared and Mpumi are the same team. They were just paired into two teams. Jared and Mpumi, the same team. Liema and Willie, Papaghost and Z. And people are saying Papaghost and Z has chemistry, because they've been practicing on that song, you know, together. And people are like, these two are crushing on each other silently. I'm like, okay, I think this particular task is going to cause problem. Having that Mpumi and Jared are paired together, you know, Papaghost and Z, and then we have who again? We have Yolanda and Taki. Taki that do not even like Yolanda's loudness, okay? And then we have Twenza and Mitch. Interesting. We have Millet and Sinaye. You know, we have Els and Macjnr. We have Ballet and Young Papi. So that was how they were divided into teams. So there is going to be drama this week, guys. Believe you me. This week is going to be super packed drama. The only thing you have to do right now is just stay tuned to this channel so you don't blink at all. Because if you snooze, you will do what? You will lose. Anyways, guys, I'll be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys pretty soon. Nomination has been done and dusted. We're going to be talking about that because, guys, it choke for tonight's nomination. See you guys in the next video. Bye for now, babies. Feel free to use the comment section and tell me what you think about all of the happenings. Bye for now, babies.